I gotta tell you, I hope all this stuff's posted in the negative grapevine stuff earlier. I will not be shut up ever again. I probably would have had a lot less time locked up if I could have got out to somebody the information. I've been trying to not do that. I've been praying for it to go away. I've had partial acknowledgments from people. I hope this means they really are checking you all out behind the scenes who's tinkering my business and blamed it on my imagination. Meanwhile, they skewer everything so it's just multiple overlapping coincidences just to keep it confusing. I don't know who it is in my business. I don't want to hate anybody, but I'm going to tell you right now. If it's that man from the past, the classmate that had the girlfriend that drove a similar vehicle and whipping out his manhood and it wasn't impressive, and he's not just going to get in trouble for past crimes if he's hiding it. He did make threats to me and I let that go. Maybe I shouldn't have. I thought maybe someone was setting him up. It's one to another back and forth making it look that way. But one thing's for sure, the stuff coming from private information being displayed all around me 24/7, verbatim, is not a coincidence. And it was my right to believe in coincidences anyway. I was not the one ever going to hurt anybody. The people behind the scenes, at least one psycho. So y'all better watch them close, because they've been making them little hint drops again. I've predicted several deaths and injuries, and I'm not that psychic. I'm intuitive. My brain picks up what they're saying, though, even when I tune it out. I dream about it. It's like, it feels like that kind of a psychic type of ability, but it's not really. It's just how your brain works. And someone can do that, and either intentionally or unintentionally, it's like a form of inception. Your brain works out things and throws in pieces that it didn't do something with during your waking hours. That's a very real thing. I don't think the world's out to get me. I think I'm out to get whoever's in my business to stop. And you're going to have to kill me to shut me up like you threatened to. Do you understand that? So guess what? Suck on that, chili dog. Because at the end of the day, I want peace and love, and I'm going to joke. I'm going to write songs about it. If I find out, if somebody tries to shut me up, he really can't say anything. Because I'm not going to actually do it in a way. I'm going to tell the truth what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a song about, it ain't going to be do it again. It's going to be something like, little tiny babe. It popped out. Cool. And I'm really only just roasting. I mean, if I'm not out to get necessarily that person, but if they're out to get me, they're going to regret it. And that's not me being psycho on them. What I'm trying to tell you is that's what some of them have actually said to me. 2 girls that run the local ARC office have actually physically attacked me in the past. And there's a little tight-knit thing that he was bragging connections to the government stuff. He may even be some kind of undercover cop or someone in my business somehow himself, because it's awful funny. He bragged all that social service and government connections, and then it came between me and other people who I trusted and cared about having charges that later it should have all been dropped. I had time served. I'd never been in trouble from the past. If there's something like that on my record, and they're my maiden name, Amy Brown, somebody needs to tell me. Somebody needs to tell me, and tell me real quick, because there is a psychopath in my business of using that and setting that up. And if it goes back to that wreck that I heard Gina had, she said it was a 14-year-old girl. I don't think it is. I suspect it could have been my former neighbor. And it could have been, all I know is he had a little brother that got hit on a bike. So if her baby daddy caught her in compromising position with those boys after I got out of the car, I don't know what happened, and they took him home, they could have very well been. Because that guy reminds me of the guy from her back seat, the guy that was my former neighbor. And that would explain why they did not want us to get along and communicate with each other. Which might end out better in the end, because guess what? If our stories match, I guess you just proved that it wasn't us making up. Wouldn't be us making the lies, would it? Everybody in the world. I'm not going to do anything to harm someone. I'm going to put it into my song to pray for you and change you. But I'm also going to tell the world what you've done to me and my family. You're supposed to first do no harm. You used my kids and my husband to abuse me. Second ex-husband that I'm still with now. Boy, they had those other girls with my same maiden and current name set. So they were, probably without their knowledge, just going to slide in and steal our music stuff and creative writings. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. Suck on that, chili dog. Because I got a playing guitar. I can't play that very well. I play flute more than anything else. A little bit of drums. And I'm going to sing. I can't do anything on a regular basis because of my anxiety, because of what has been done to me. I have PTSD from what I've been through. That everybody blamed on my imagination when I had tangible evidence of at least some of it. What's that all about? Why do I not count enough for someone to stand up for me instead of come here and grill me over something and give me a drug test, which I passed because I don't do stuff that's illegal. I don't break the law. I didn't make it to my late 40s I never even had a speeding ticket, only to have other people I care about cause me problems because some other jealous psychos behind the scenes were causing us all problems. They probably got them to go along with something saying, oh, she's got issues and there's this and that from the past. They probably got them to go along signing something that was something else. Then they told these people over here a different story. Do you see what I'm saying? I have evidence of at least some of that. And they gave me Tommy Green's records from jail. After me and the other girl that drove a similar car had been talking about 2 Tommy Greens that died. I don't think anyone up at that jail intended that for gaslighting. I know someone behind the scenes in the red tape did. And you are seriously going to be sorry that you started this fight. Because I'm going to finish it. Can we please have fun now?